What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Nick coming to you with episode number 7 of Zatima. So the episode picks up with Fatima and Angela still in the house, reeling from her seeing the picture of Zach with the lady sitting on her lap. She's upset. She decides that she's gonna leave the house for the night and go stay with Angela. When she goes to go pack herself an overnight bag, Angela calls Bryce to see where they are. Bryce like, we're on our way. She says drive slow. Fatima's decided to go home, stay over my place for the night, because she's still upset about what happened. So they say okay. Bryce says all right, but they get there. Zach overhears the conversation between Bryce and Angela, and he wakes up, comes to just a little bit. And he's like, I heard the conversation for Fatima leaving. Maybe that's good. We need some space for the night. I need some space. Less drama. So they pull up. But when they pull up, oh, you know what? I'm just talking. Excuse me, I'm doing a deep conditioner on my head since I took my braids down. So when Zach and Bryce pulls up, Fatima and Angela are outside getting ready to leave. They get to arguing. And he telling her, it's good. You're going to stay with Angela for the night. And she throwing his face about being in the picture with the girl or whatever. He was like, you worrying about a picture? Let me show you a picture. So he shows her the picture that his homeboy sent him that he took of her with Ian. And she like, oh, God. And he said, yeah, you lied to my face. And you didn't tell me about that, but you mad at me over a picture where I wasn't really doing anything. They go back and forth a little bit more. She says that she tells him finally that Ian had stage 4 cancer, and she just met up with him because he wanted to ask her to look out for his mom and to let her know that he had cancer and he was dying. So Zach is like, he ain't really trying to hear it. They all still full of emotions or whatever. So they go their separate ways. Bryce gets Zach in the house, gets him upstairs, helps him up the steps, and tells him to get undressed. Zach says he want to take a shower. Bryce is like, you know what, you need to chill out, you need to relax. I don't think you can stand up to take the shower. So Zach comes out with, man, this would be so much easier if we were married. And Bryce was like, what? That's weird. He said, no, man, not like married like that. Like if I could put your brain inside of Fatima's brain, so she could kind of like understand what I saw, what I was going through, whatever. So Bryce leaves and he heads to Angela's. He gets there and they standing there talking to each other about what transpired and stuff. And she goes to hug him and she like, wait, hold up. Why are you so hard? And he like, for you. I'm ready for you. And she said, okay, so she do a little bit of facing in place on him in the kitchen, and he's like, come on, like, she like, no, Fatima upstairs, she gonna hear me. And he was like, can't you just try to be quiet? So they do what they do. We see Zach awake in his kitchen. It's a knock at the door, and then the person comes in. Is Bryce, who let himself in with the key that he used the night before to get Zach in the house. And Zach is like, thanks for everything for last night and all that stuff like that. And they talk a little bit, and then Bryce leaves. We see back at Angela's. Fatima wakes up. Angela's in the kitchen. Bryce had made breakfast and everything before he left. Fatima comes downstairs, excuse me, and says, Angela offers her something to eat, asks her how she's doing, what she got plans on for the day. So Fatima's like she gonna go to her storage. She hired some movers to go move her stuff out of Zach's place and move back to her place. So Angela like, you so sure you wanna do that? Belinda sent that picture being messy and it might not be basically, what you think it was or whatever. Fatima like, yeah, I'm sure I got this. I'ma handle it. Fatima mentions that she did overhear Angela and Bryce doing the do or whatever. And as she's getting ready to head out the door, no, she goes in the corner to make herself a cup of coffee. And Belinda walks in talking shit. Fatima got her dumb ass over there with Zach. She's so fucking stupid. The whole time Fatima right behind her. And Angela giving her the look like, shut up. So Angela says, not Angela, Belinda. Belinda like, why you ain't tell me she was here? You so stupid. You let him come between our friendship and stuff. So they exchange words and go back and forth, whatever. Belinda's still trying to hold on to that. I was just helping you out because Zach ain't shit. He ain't worth all of this. We need to repair our friendship and get past it. And Fatima's like, I can't deal with you right now. I'm leaving. So she leaves. We get back to Zach's place. Somebody knocks at the door. He answers. It's shady ass brother Jeremiah. Their mother knew Zach had bought a new house and had come into some money. And so she sent Jeremiah over there to beg for money. So Jeremiah talking shit to Zach like, you ain't called me. When was you gonna call me and tell me you bought this nice house? I came past here last night. Your lady wouldn't let me in or anything. And so Zach was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I came past. She wouldn't let me in. What are you doing to get the money to afford this? Hook me up. Let me in on the game. He said, Zach is like, I'm working legally. I'm not selling drugs no more. And so the brother like, yeah, whatever, you lying. And he's still talking shit about, basically trying to make Zach feel guilty. I'm your brother. You supposed to be your brother keeper. You supposed to look out. I shouldn't have to call you and ask, or I shouldn't have to get the address from Mama and come over here. Like he talking down to Zach and everything. And Zach finally was like, you know what? How much money do you want? And he says, I want $10,000. So Zach goes and get the checkbook, writes him a check for the $10,000. And he take the check and he start walking through the house and goes up the steps. Zach like, what are you doing? He said, I'm going to look at the rest of the house. So we see Fatima driving in a car and she pulls up. When she pulls up, Deja is out there moving with the movers moving her stuff in, and I forgot to mention that Valerie is the real estate agent's name, the real estate broker. And so Zach had got when Bryce came over that morning, the envelope with the signed lease and everything was outside, and he brought it in to Zach. Zach talked to Valerie. He asked Valerie, can he rescind his offer to lease the house to Deja because he knows it's gonna be an issue when Fatima realized that that's the same girl from the picture or whatever. And Valerie was like, listen, she can have a lawsuit. She told me already that you saw her dance last night. So she can lie and say that because you saw her dance, you changed your mind and you discriminating against her and won't let her move into the apartment. To the house. Or whatever. So he's stuck between a rock and a hard place or whatever. So anyway, when Fatima pulls up, Deja is outside yelling at the movers. And Deja turns around and speaks to her like, girl, you know what it's like trying to move in. I'm your new neighbor, Deja. And she sticks her hands out to shake hands with Fatima. And Fatima just looks at her. And that is the end of the episode. What I think is going to happen, because I think I saw it in some of the clip. It is in the clips for the trailer for the season. I think I saw a scene where Fatima does go next door and attacks Deja and beats her up for whatever reason. Oh my god, can y'all see how that my arm? I need some lotion. But yeah, this episode, it wasn't much to it. We're going to see what episode 8 gives. But it wasn't much to this episode. Please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know if you're watching Zatima, if you're enjoying it, if you're enjoying these reviews, anything I could do to make it better. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.